Hi my dear children, this is your channel Learn with Ease and today we are going to discuss the answers, the extra questions of class 6 science fiber to fabric. I hope you people are ready with your pen and paper. So let's get started without wasting any time because time is very precious. Okay guys, let's get started. So here are the 9 questions. So the very first question is define yarn. So define yarn is in your textbook. It is like given like it's a loose thread. So these are the loose thread which are made out of fibers. So much of fibers joined together to form yarn. It is a loose thread made out of fibers. That's enough. Second question is what are fibers? Fibers are thin strands. Strands means thin like thread like structures which are made up of either natural material or artificial, which can either be natural or artificial. So fibers can either be natural or artificial. These are thin strands which are made up of natural material. Natural material means it can be either obtained from plants or it can be either obtained from animals. Clear? So artificial means it is chemically synthesized. So these are fibers are thin strands which are made up of natural materials or artificial. So there are two types of fibers, that is the two types of fibers are natural fibers and artificial fibers. Natural fibers are obtained from plants or animals and artificial are those which are obtained chemically or synthetically or artificially. So examples, natural fibers you may write wool which is obtained from sheep, silk which is obtained from silkworm, and for those artificial fibers you may write rayon, nylon, etc. Clear? So we have completed the first 3 questions. For the fourth question and fifth question, so write a short note on jute. This is a very direct question from your NCERT. So please do refer page number 20 of your textbook so that you have a paragraph under the heading jute. So you may include all the points till it is separated by hand. So all the points should come under and you may summarize the points like this. For example, it is cultivated during the rainy season and the next sentence is telling jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. So compile those two sentences and write like this. Jute is mainly grown in India, in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam during the rainy season. Clear? And the next sentence is it is harvested at the flowering stage and the stems of the, like add conjunctions like and all those things and compile the sentences and write. Clear? So that is write a short note on jute. Next is write a short note on cotton. Cotton is grown in fields. So that sentence should not come as a first point for your answer because the one who corrects your answer will not get impressed by it because that point is not that much. So you have to write the very first point like this, like it is grown in black soil and during the warm climate and it is the cotton fields have cotton bolls. After maturing, they would burst open and the seeds covered with the cotton fibers can be seen. Now, from these bolls or from these cotton bolls, cotton is usually picked by hand and the fibers are separated by a process called ginning. Ginning was traditionally done by hand and by machine, and nowadays it is done by machines too. Clear? So we have discussed answers of first next 2 questions, that is write a short note on cotton we have discussed right now. Ginning is a process by which cotton fibers are separated from its seeds by combing. That combing is very important. Fibers of every sentence of the every word of this sentence in this definition is important. So what is ginning is also we have discussed. Clear? What is spinning is actually a direct question from your NCERT because the definition is given under activity number 4, page number 21, second paragraph. The process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. Clear? Now weaving. Weaving is also given. The process of arranging two sets of yarn together to make a fabric. Fabric means a cloth. Is called weaving. That is also given in your NCERT. Then what is knitting? Knitting is a process by which a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. If you are using two yarns, if you are using two sets of yarns to make a fabric, then that is which one? Weaving. And if you are using a single yarn, sorry, you will get confused. Okay, see, if you are using a single yarn, then that is knitting to make. If you are using a single yarn to make a fabric, then that is knitting. For weaving, you will be using two sets of yarns, that is weaving. Clear? I hope these 9 questions answers are clear for you. For any doubts, please do come at me below. Clear? Okay, so we are moving on to the next set of questions. Okay, here 10th question is very easy because we have already discussed the definition for that. Differentiate between spinning, weaving and knitting. So you may write the definitions of each, and that's all. So that is about the 10th question. 11th question, name two hand operated devices for spinning. So which are those two devices used by our hands? That one is a simple device called takli, is actually a hand spindle, is also given in your textbook, as well as its image is also given in your textbook. So that is takli. Another hand operated device is charkha. Charkha is actually popularized by our father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. So these two hand operated devices are used for spinning, that is takli and charkha. Clear? Important. Next question, how does use of charkha popularized? It is by Mahatma Gandhi itself. That is also given in page number 21 under activity 4. Last sentence, like, use of charkha was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi as part of independence movement. He encouraged people to wear clothes made of homespun yarn and shun imported clothes made in mills of Britain. Okay, so just write up to that. That's enough for this question answer. Now, what are looms? Next question is, what are looms? So looms are places where weaving of fabric is done. So what are looms? Looms are places where weaving of a fabric is done. So it can either be hand operated or power operated. Right up to that. Clear? Next question is, explain the processes involved in making yarn from a fiber. Oh my god, this is a very important question. So as we have already discussed the definition for yarn and fibers, we know that this yarn as well as this fiber are interrelated, because yarn are loose threads which are made out of fibers. So we know that yarns are made up of fibers. So the process of making yarn from fibers. So here are so much of fibers. So from these fibers, what will we get? Yes, we will get yarns. So this process of making yarns from fibers is called spinning. We have already discussed spinning. So in this process, what will they do? Yes, they will twist out, they will draw, they will twist, and they will do all these things. And after doing all these processes, the fibers do produce yarns. Clear? These are the processes, not processes. Process is enough. The process is spinning. Clear? Okay. Next, name a plant other than cotton that gives natural fiber. Jute plant. Jute plant also gives. Yes, that is also a plant which give natural fibers. You are asked only one, so just answer one. Jute. Or if you are asked some, then you have to list out so much. Clear? Yes. Thus we have completed today's session 2. So thank you, my dear children, for watching the video till the end. So for new viewers who are watching this channel, please do subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon nearby for getting all the notifications. And if you have any doubts regarding the session that I had taken today, please do comment me below. And I'll be back with a new set of videos. Till then, bye. And stay safe and do prepare for your exams and study well.